Les enfants, c'est pas ici. The kids are not going to see, but he's going to see right there.
Come on, let me sit the table. Inshallah. Hey,
Do you know?
It's full, inshallah. No, it's full. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, we had a seat.
Sister's coming out. Sister's coming out.
It looks like a baby shower.
Bro, who did that, bro? Oh, that
Monday.
What I did? You want one of these? I can buy you one. Jill, you come see the
Yeah, go ahead, Lon. I need two plates for the wheelchair.
They serving us too. We got some maids out here.
Go. Assalamu alaikum.
You got six of them.
I'll take that quiet while they can plan as we're doing the food right
Sister's
now.
coming through, y'all. Sister's coming through.
Can I get a tongue beer for the food? Okay. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. All right,
Sister's
so
gonna be coming
we're
through.
not, we're here to gather, we're here to celebrate
You
Ramadan.
gotta be mindful. Sister's gonna be
We're
coming
here
through.
Also tonight,
Because you loud, I'm loud, you loud.
to multiply our deeds,
We don't even know what's going on.
right? We're trying to multiply our deeds, we're trying to get saved from the hellfire and get into the dinner. Is that correct? That's what we're here for, right? Alhamdulillah. So, I told you what our goal was. Our goal is to raise $300,000 tonight. Right? And I know we got some people out here who are just so humble. Humble, but they got it. Right? So,
I know this one.
who can I count on tonight to donate $20,000 right now?
Somebody send that.
Because everybody knows that during Ramadan, your deeds and your blessings are multiplied. So if I told you that you put $2 in Bitcoin and it's going to multiply by 200, you ain't going to even hesitate to put that money in Bitcoin. You're going to do it. Right? Or whatever else stock that you into. Right? Or whatever else you want to multiply your money. But this is Allah keeps his promises. You can't count on the stock market. You can lose everything. So I want to know who right now is going to donate $10,000 for the sake of Allah. Who's going to give Allah a good loan? Somebody for $10,000. You don't have to pay it all at once. You can make a pledge. 10,000 is around, I think, $830 a month. Right? I'm not saying that's a small amount of money, but I know that somebody out here can do that. Right? So I got anybody for 10,000. Who wants to pop it off tonight? Who wants to pop it off tonight? 5,000. 5,000. Whoever's talking is going to donate 5,000. 5,000. Takbir!
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir!
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir!
Allahu Akbar.
So we got one brother for 5,000, and we got another brother for 5,000. Takbir! Takbir! May Allah increase them. Say Ameen. May Allah forgive them. Say Ameen. May Allah multiply their deeds. Say Ameen. And accept their efforts. Say Ameen. So we got two brothers for 5,000 so far tonight. What about the sisters? We know y'all be holding it down. Y'all real good with money. We know that. Can I get a sister for 5,000? Can I get a sister for 2,500? Takbir! 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 May Allah reward her, say Ameen. May Allah multiply her deeds, say Ameen. May Allah remove all burden from her, say Ameen. Alright, what about the brothers? Can I get a brother to pledge or give $2,500 tonight? I know some of y'all get $100 haircuts every 2 weeks. That's a lot of money. Right? Well, Allah don't care how your haircut looks. I'm trying to tell you. Can I get a brother for $2,500 pledge right now? 25. 1,000. Takbir. Takbir. So we got 5. That's like what? 13.5?
He just gave me $1,000. May Lord reward the brother. May Lord bring Jannah. May Lord fulfill the Masjid. May Lord fulfill the Masjid for you, Jannah, inshallah.
All right, so now we got the big place coming out, right? Think about that. Think about how you have a facility that you can come as a refuge for peace by the will of Allah. That's beautiful. A place where you can come to fellowship with people who mean you no harm. This is a safe haven.
Sister coming through. I'm going through.
So I want you to think about that. Think about what Iman really means. That's faith. And Allah says,
Sister coming
He
through.
will multiply your deeds. And when you give to Allah, and Allah always keeps His promises. That's one thing you can count on. So what we're going to do,
They like we in a hotel.
matter of fact, I want to do this. All right, can you go back? Can you go back a few slides? Right here. The first, go back. Go back. Go back. Right there. Okay. All right. Just remember this. The best charity is giving in Ramadan. And that was given in Ramadan. And I want to remind everybody that we do have this beautiful artwork for sale. So, I think the small pieces are starting off at 75, the bigger pieces are starting off at 100. I'm telling you right now, if y'all don't jump on these, they're going to be gone. Because they're gone every year. And then you don't have nothing for Eid, and you could have got something for Eid. For your family, for your mom, for your sister. And think about it. Every time you hang this piece up or this piece is hung up, it's a reminder of you paying it forward for Jannah. Right? You gave to the Masjid. It's a reminder of your own Sadaqah Jariyah. So let's keep that in mind. Let's not forget that. And those on the brother side.
Hey, brother. I just want to I'm just trying to get something because I didn't but like I just forgive the brother that was coming because I just want to sign my place and just like I'm gonna just go like because it's just I'm like not a defender. I just want to go visit. Like let me just sign, let me just do my affairs or whatever, appreciate it. And I'm gonna just look at something.
All right, we're going to keep going. You guys just want to pledge $1,000? If you want to be private about it, we'll come find you. But you see this brother right here, Brother Bilal, right here, Brother Bilal, please. Brother Bilal, he's going to, if you want to silently give in secret, see Brother Bilal, just give somebody a nod, he'll come over to you. Yeah. Oh, Takbir! 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 All right, so we're at 14.5 doing my money calculation, and that's good, alhamdulillah, but it's a long road to 300,000, right? And I want to let y'all know that we got enough food here. We approximated enough food for about, I want to say about 150 people. And I think there's more than 150 people here, right? But I don't mind giving up my plate to make sure that everybody eats. But you got to remember, when you give up your dollar, you're making sure people have a place to pray. You're making sure that new Muslims have a place where they can learn. Think about it. One day, your kids are going to grow up and you're going to want your kids to marry somebody good, right? You want your kids to marry somebody good, right? So the way that you make that happen is by spreading Islam in the community. You want to spread Islam. You want everybody in the community to be Muslim. But you got to have a facility for people to come and learn. Because becoming Muslim is just the first step. After that, you have to seek knowledge. You have to learn. Right? So we can know how to treat each other properly. So we know how to worship Allah properly. So that we know how to communicate properly. So we know how to raise our kids properly. So we know how to get married properly. Another one? You want the art in the middle? I got a brother that wants to get the art in the middle. So, all right. So just so you know about the art, you can bid on it. It starts at 75. I think the increments are $25 each. So the each next bid is $25. But there's a buy now option. I believe the buy now option. Just there. What's the buy now option about? These right here? Oh, okay. All right, so if you buy it now, you don't even want to go. Did I say the right amount? 75? You start at 75? Is that right? You start at 100? Okay. Well, I'm not exactly sure exactly where it starts. So all I know is that you better jump on it now. Oh, the charge on the floor? Oh, okay. The brother got, okay, the brother's looking at it. Okay, you want to write your name on one of them, brother? Okay. Need a pen. I think we need some pens going around so people can bid on the art. So I mean, that's a twofer right there. Not only do you get a piece of art, you gift it to somebody. That's a good deed. You buying it for the kids to raise money for the masjid. That's a good deed, and it's such a job. Because one, you're putting some Islamic art in someone's home, and then two, you're giving to the masjid. Right? And remember, let's say that you put one brick down, your money goes to put one brick down the masjid. Every time somebody goes to the masjid, that's a blessing for you. When people pray in the masjid, that's a blessing for you. All right? All right, so we're going to keep it going. I don't want people to miss out on this opportunity during this blessed month of Ramadan.
In the office? No, right there. Go right there.
All right, so if you want to buy it now, you don't even want to compete. And look, this is a set, right? So this comes in set. You can't buy it alone, but it does come in set. If you want to just go ahead and buy it down, if you want to buy these down, you can get all three of those for $750, right? So maybe you did want to donate $1,000, maybe you did want to give $1,000, but guess what? Now you can give that $1,000 and get a piece of art if you want to make show off, if that's your intention, right? Or you can just get 50 DLR, right? So we left off at 1,000, but we're not going to move on to 1,000 because I know a lot more people in here can give 1,000. Let me break down $1,000 right now. $1,000 is $83 a month. I think it's about $83 a month. That's about the $1,000. Cut beer. Cut beer. Cut beer. Pull out. Just go out. All right, we got a brother right back there. Pull out. We got a brother back there. Information in the back. May Allah reward him. Say Ameen. May Allah accept his efforts. Say Ameen. May Allah multiply his deeds, his good deeds. Say Ameen. Right? So that's $83 a month is $1,000 right now. Now think about it. That's $20 a week. That's $20 a week. What is that? That's like about $7 a day. And I know y'all got it. I know y'all got it. We need a lot more people to give 1,000. Who else is going to give 1,000 tonight? Takbir! 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 We got on the sister side, so the sisters is going back and forth. We got one brother and the sister just took it on their side. Takbir! Takbir! We got a brother that just gave another 1,000. Right? So, who else I got? Faith to recognize. Volunteer work. Need y'all to help write these names down, inshallah. Okay. So, all right. The brother, right, in the hat, back in the suit back there, my brother back there. The guy, I can't really see that far, so the light right there. We have on this side. So the brothers just took it back on their side. They gave $1,000. They just did $83 a month. $83 a month. We got another sister back there. Takbir! 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 I got to be clear. If you raise your hand, I'm going to assume that it's a donation. I'm assuming that's a donation. So think about it. We need 300 of those. Right? We have people giving $1,000, right? I think so far tonight, I think we're counting about I think about 5 people giving $1,000. I think about 5 people giving $1,000. That's $5,000. I need 294 people, 95 people to give $1,000. Something like that. All right, so So any of the brothers who want to pledge $1,000 that we haven't got to, raise your hand so this brother can come to you. Takbir! 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 All right, we're slowly chipping away at it. Slowly chipping away at it. We're at about, we only have about 295 people to go. So think about it, that's a lot of opportunities for you to contribute to our goal of $300,000. So I know somebody wants to give $10,000.
We got a $5,000 donation.
Takbir! 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 We got a $5,000 donation. Bilal, please keep track of that, inshallah, if you can. Let's see what else we got around here. We're gonna have the food keep coming out. Yeah. What's up? Takbir! 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 May Allah give these brothers and sisters who are donating tonight increase and give them something to jar and say Ameen. May Allah continue to put light in their grave from now until Yawm al-Qiyamah because they gave to this masjid and they help other people continue in Islam. Say Ameen. Did I get you two brothers back there? I saw a finger go up. Takbir! 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 Got another 5,000. Takbir! Takbir!
Text your friends. Those Muslims that understand what we're trying to give, please text them. Because I just text 2 friends, I got $10,000.
This is crazy.
So we just got 2 brothers again. So 5,000. We got 5,000. 2 brothers giving 1,000. MashaAllah. Let's thank you all for these brothers. Let's pray that Allah accept their deeds and their efforts. Say Ameen. Let's Allah remove any barriers that they have in their life. Say Ameen. Any ailments, may Allah grant the Shifa. Say Ameen. And most importantly, may Allah bless them with Jannah Firdaus. Say Ameen.
Oh, my phone died.
So we're slowly chipping away at this thing, right? I think in the last couple of minutes we might have got ourselves down to 100. Oh no. Okay, I think we're at around 270,000, right? So somebody can take a big chunk of this away, right? By donating 50,000. Somebody can do 50,000. If you want to be modest about it, just put your elbow up. You know what I'm saying? You want everybody to know. I understand how it is. Well, I didn't get you there because you was, all this. But if you want to give, you want to take a big chunk of this away, right? Because right now we're still bringing out the food. But shoot, if somebody take the rest of that away, we should start bringing out the ice cream. How about that? Right? We should start bringing out ice cream. Right? We have an ice cream party. Right? But inshallah, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Everybody, you know how they say in sports, get you some. Get you a piece of this vodka. Set aside your plot in Jannah. Build your house in Jannah. It's Ramadan. Go back to the first slide. No, go to the last slide. No, last slide. Next.
Hamza. Good. Hamza.
Okay. All right. Special announcement. There's a 3-wheeler blocking the street. If you have a 3-wheeler and it's blocking the street, if you have a 3-wheeler that's blocking the street, please remove that. So look, some of you may have on your tables. I don't see them on your tables. Maybe one of the volunteers can go around and pass out the placards, pass out the cards, right? We got Bilal here right now. So if you want to give, if you haven't done your 10,000 or your 5,000 or your $1,000 pledge, right? And think about this, right? I guarantee, you know what? Allah promises that you're not going to go broke by giving to Allah. He said in the Quran, who's going to give a goodly loan for the sake of Allah, right? It's for your own good. But I want to point your attention to this QR code, right? If y'all can look at this beautiful graphic that somebody from Masjid. We have some very talented brothers and sisters who put together these graphics. I know you look at them like, wow, these are professionals. It's because we have brothers and sisters who work a professional job and they donate their time, take away time from their family, to donate their time building these graphics. So I want to cut your eyes to these graphics just really quick, right? So this QR code, if you scan this with your phone, if you pick up your phone and put it on the camera and look at this, you don't have to take a picture, just pull it up. It'll take you to a link. The most important part when you get to that link is to make the donation monthly. Now you can do one big whopping donation for 10,000 if you want to, or one big whopping donation for the whole thing. But maybe you just want to do a little bit at a time, right? Maybe you just want to get to that a little bit at a time. So what we need is for you all to be sustaining members. Let me break down what a sustaining member is, right? Somebody's phone is going crazy. All right, so a sustaining member means that these lights, this food, the toilet working, the air conditioner working. How do you think it works? We don't get no money from the city. There's no money coming from the city of Baltimore saying, oh, we want to keep your masjid open. They don't care, right? And if you don't care, it's not going to stay open. I'll tell you that right now. So if you want this masjid to stay open, you have to sustain Masjid al-Haqq. You have to sustain it, which means you have to give regularly, right? So this is an opportunity to automate your barakah. Just go ahead and automate it. You know, you might have, you know those times when you like, man, I don't know how I'm going to pay for this thing that popped up in my life. And out of nowhere, Allah just provides and it's paid for. A lot of times it's from something that you've done, or someone's praying for you, or some barakah that's in your life is waiting for that opportunity to show itself. Well, you can automate that barakah by being a sustaining member of Masjid al-Haqq. You can go ahead and automate that, right? So that's another way that you can give us another opportunity. So we're going to keep this going. I know y'all don't want to hear me talk all night. I'm not that entertaining. But, next up, we look at let's see what's going on with the agenda for the evening. So we have Sister Ty, inshallah, Sister Ty. If you could come up and grace us with your presence and your words of wisdom. And Sister Ty is going to talk about the beginning. Right? Sister Ty is going to come up and talk about the beginning. Brother Musa mentioned the beginning and the new beginning. Right? The beginning is how we got here. It's how it all started. The beginning is taking that shahada. Right? The beginning is that first step towards the law. Because you're going to talk about that new beginning from Masjid al-Haqq. Thank you, sister. Takbir! Takbir! Takbir!
I think it was like 250. I was about to say it was no, it did like 250. It's amazing.
I guess you can all hear me saying Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Ramadan Mubarak.
Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan Kareem.
Alhamdulillah. I am so delighted to be here. This is where my husband and I started. here in Masjid. This is where I took my shahada. Alhamdulillah. And in fact, we live right on the coast, which is just a block. Because we used to live right here in Masjid. And I am delighted to come back here today for a fundraiser. My, everything changed. Alhamdulillah. This building has been renovated at least 100 times. And those of you that watched it know there's been a lot of renovations, and I commend Brother and all that are working with him. He and I were talking yesterday.
That's fine.
And I know we are being working. I didn't even realize. You got something to eat?
No, not yet.
Oh, that's fine. My husband is not here because he's at another job. And that's the thing about jobs. You keep job line going and going and going and going. Because inshallah, we all want in the best human life possible. This is what we all want. So I have seen so many changes here. My goodness. There used to be a freezer over there because the brothers were selling fish and other products. Going up those steps there where the sisters go up now so easily was like a little hill going up it, and thank the Lord, I have a strong heart because we were going back working on projects for this masjid. Our children grew up here, and they enjoyed being here. I mean, look at those homes right there. Can you imagine that's a child's delight, running up and down that hall? It's beautiful. Alhamdulillah. And I thank the Lord that this is one of my beginnings, and it represented a real growth for me. I started out as assistant, and it just did in general working. And I didn't talk to anybody like against Christianity because it's not a lot of times I was what works for us. And it didn't work. And I was glad you tell people that this doesn't work for me. So that when I came to this message, I said something, perhaps I've done. And and as I said before, I did my shahada here. And this has always been a place of growth. We've had a lot of interesting things happening as we're growing. And I see a new beginning here, and I'm very, very, very happy to see it. I see so many brothers and sisters that I not remember, and that's okay. It probably means then that I need to be visiting a little. And tonight, they're having the fundraisers here at Masjid and trying to raise $300,000. And you know, raising money is really a journey. You raise this amount, you get excited, and then you realize that you need more, and then you realize that you need more. So right now, the goal is $300,000. And I've heard the brother say that perhaps we raised $20,000. And I'm going to tell you, $20,000 is clearly not enough. I have to tell you though that there was, I remember when we raised $20,000 here, we would be dancing in the street. So it's all relative. The way you raise money, the way you treat people, all of that is important. Alhamdulillah. And again, I'm just so delighted to be here. The brother gave me 10 minutes, and I did not go over my time. So I think I'm going to end now, and I think that I have made my point. But this is a wonderful place to begin with all of these Muslims who are dedicated to pleasing our Lord. With all of these Muslims who are dedicated to praying 5 times a day. All of these Muslims who are dedicated to giving into the zakat, alhamdulillah. And as the brother said, what we give now, this is sadaqah jariyah. Can you imagine You're laying in your grave and you're still getting blessings. So my dear brothers and my dear sisters, make sure that you give your the cash today. And then to fast, that we are doing here in the month of Ramadan, what a mercy. And to have the blessings and the opportunity to go and hide, I did hide. It's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. And not only that, it expands your thinking. It expands everything that you do. Because you're in another country, for one thing. Their customs are different. They speak another language. You understand? I tell you one thing that we all understand, and that's the adhan. When we hear the adhan, everyone understands that it's time for prayer. So we have the language of love. The language that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves to hear from us. So again, thank you so much for allowing me to come. And inshallah, my husband and I will get this place. Dedicated to
Our
the
sister is talking.
Yeah.
Our sister is talking. Please give her the kind of praise. Thank you.
Thank you. We are dedicated to improve our lives wherever Allah blesses us to land. Because wherever you are, that means that this is where Allah has you for today. And you keep rolling on, and you find out if you are where Allah wants to keep you, or if the creator of us all says, this person is going to do this or to do that. I'm just so excited. Just one last thing I need to add, because it touches me so much. Sister Nariman's mother was here at Masjid Haqq, and I can tell you that as a child, living in the project, I saw them. And I said, oh my goodness, they must be angels. They look so beautiful in their white. I didn't know what I was looking at. And my point to you, all of you, is that sometimes we don't know what we're looking at. However, we need to jump on every single opportunity that the Creator gives us to grow. And this is an opportunity here to grow. It's beautiful, is it not? It's just beautiful. So much work has been done, and it's going to take money to complete the work. And it's going to take all of our effort for it to happen. And we also need to pray as many prayers as we can pray and do as many deeds as we can do, especially as we are about to enter the last 10 days of Ramadan. You know, our Lord, I'm just going to speak up just a few more minutes. You know, our Lord is so gracious that He gives us mercy first. And when you're fasting Ramadan, you need mercy and mercy. I remember one year we were fasting and it was summertime. And I saw this dog, and the dog was just panting. And I said, oh my God, that's the way I feel, and that's probably the way I feel. Because I felt so dry inside. Nonetheless, very spiritually motivated, because that's what Ramadan does. Ramadan strengthens us until it gets to the point at the end, we might get a little cocky in the sense that, all right, I'll have a little meal. We don't need it as the time goes on. But guess what we do need at that time? We need more faith. That's what we need at that time. We need to call on the Lord even more because we are trying to grow. So I encourage you, all of you to grow. And if you begin here, all praises to Allah. And if you have new beginnings here, and you will, because you are not the same person that you were when you first came here. And to all of the new Shahada 60, alhamdulillah. What mercy. Allah is so good and so gracious. And those of you who are new Shahada, what I say to you is hold on to the rope. Hold on to the rope. That stronghold that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given all of us. Hold on. And sisters, when you start feeling lonely, when you start feeling disturbed, when you start to wonder how long you can hold on to the rope, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends what you need and you'll become stronger. And to the new Shahada brothers, I say the same to you. Turn to your brother. and they will give you strength, and you will find that you will at that time have a new beginning. So thank you so much for allowing me to come. I am so pumped up. Alhamdulillah. Thank you all. Assalamu alaikum. Ramadan Mubarak. I witness.
MashaAllah. Thank you, Sister Ty, for coming up here and sharing some stories with us. If somebody can touch their laptop, just touch their screen. Thank you. Thank you. So, you know, we heard from Sister Ty about the new beginning. We heard from Sister Ty about the new beginning. Alhamdulillah. It's just really wonderful to hear how far we've come. Right? And we only are here because of people like Sister Ty, people like a lot of brothers and sisters that are here today, and some of them that are not here. Don't take for granted your youth. I was talking to a brother, I believe I was talking to Sheikh Muhammad, might have been Sheikh Muhammad who was telling me that a few nights ago at ISB, you might want to hear this story because this definitely affects the young people here. So a few nights ago at ISB, a brother, I believe he was about 24 years old.
Don't hit me.
In his 20s. This is during Ramadan. He dropped his kid off at ISB, right? We talk about Sadaqah Jariyah. Who has one of these pieces of paper on the table, right? Who has one of these pieces of paper? Do y'all have these pieces of paper? Somebody has this piece of paper right here, right? It talks about Sadaqah Jariyah. It says, this is what it says. It says, when a person dies, the deed comes to an end. That's it. You die, there's no going back, there's no more good deeds, that's it. It comes to an end. Except for three. Ongoing charity, Sadaqah Jariyah, knowledge that is benefited from, and a righteous child is praised. So this brother has dropped his kid off at IC, 24 years old. And he was like, you know, he was letting his friends know, you know, my chest hurts. 24 years old, he said my chest hurts. He goes back to work, and, you know, he complains about pain, he goes to the hospital, and he dies. He's not coming back, that's it. 24 years old. So if you're thinking that you have all the time in the world to give, all the time in the world, you think you got next Ramadan, you might not have it until the end of this Ramadan. And think about it like this. Sometimes Allah puts you in places to get a message that you wouldn't receive anywhere else. This message might be for you. Right? This message might be for somebody in this audience who doesn't know how much time they have. So don't squander it. So that's why we are here. We're trying to get Sadaqah Jariyah for you. We're trying to build this Masjid, and we're trying to secure our place in Jannah. We're trying to earn the pleasure of Allah. So we're going to keep this going. So we have Mustafa Sharif. He's going to speak and give us some words of wisdom. So please take heed to this. Again, for the pledge. This brother right here wants to pledge his job. Takbir! 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 May Allah reward you, brother. May Allah multiply your deeds. May Allah secure your house in Jannah. Ameen. So, without further ado, Brother Mustafa Sharif, if you could grace us with your wise words.
Alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulullah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillah, brothers and sisters, it's really a pleasure to be before you today. And, you know, this is a great blessing, you know, for us to be here for iftar to raise money for Masjid. And, you know, I'm not going to really hold you long, and I'm really glad that I came up after you ate, but it reminded me of a story once I read where there was some Sahaba and they were out, and there was an expedition coming from non-believers, and they were looking and trying to figure out how they would attack the Muslims. And then when they ran up on these Sahabas, they saw them, they were down, they were cleaning their teeth with miswak. So when they saw them cleaning their teeth, they went back to the enemy line to inform them about the books and said, they're going to eat it. They saw them sharp in their teeth, they were going to eat it. And so what they did was instead of attacking them, they left because they were afraid the books were going to eat them. But alhamdulillah, let me say this, so that, when we talk about beginning, the beginning, we are the new beginning. And I say that sincerely, because many of us remember the early days here. I see Brother Mushir in the audience, and I see many of the parents here now who were once the children that Sister Taib was talking about running up and down the halls in here. And their parents were the ones that were actually administrators and the ones that were holding on and making the sacrifice to establish this masjid. And now, when I look at the faces sitting here today, many of them are not here today. But we're standing on their shoulders and we're standing on their sacrifice. When I hear the brother also earlier talk about, this benefit of sadaqah jariyah, and today when I read the ayat from Surah Al-Kahf, it had a whole different meaning for me. Because when he talked about, and explaining why he built the wall in the city. And he said that they built this wall to what? To hold on to the inheritance of the 2 orphan children. But why? He said because their father was a righteous man. But this was a form of sadaqah jariyah. They benefited from the righteousness and the righteous deeds of their father. So sometimes we think that when it comes to, we think we benefit from receiving a large reward. Sometimes we just look at it as going to be for ourselves. But it could be also for generations to come behind us. And that's what we have here with Masjid al-Haqq. Inshallah, we really take a look at the beauty of Masjid al-Haqq. Masjid al-Haqq has been established right here in the middle of the inner city, among an impoverished people, among an oppressed people, but it's been here for the benefit. And when we look at the Prophet ﷺ, one of the things that we look at in his example was what? He loved the Quran. This is one of the reasons why he went up into the cave for Salawat. He went there because he pondered over the condition of his people. And this is what we established here. We look at Masjid al-Haqq. Masjid al-Haqq is a refuge. It's a refuge for us. Many of us came here seeking refuge. We wanted a better way of life. We wanted to turn away from the walk of life that we were walking, and Masjid al-Haqq gave us that refuge. But now you stand as the new beginning. And alhamdulillah, we had some young people that came in and given us a new vision of Masjid al-Haqq. And what we have to do is we have to take this vision, and we have to own this vision, and we have to take the responsibility to say that we're going to make this vision a reality. But we can't do that if we're afraid to give. The Prophet ﷺ encouraged the believers that don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the magic of this world. Don't be fooled by the glare of this dunya. And as long as we hold on to this dunya thinking that this is something that we want to hold on and clinch and not give it in the cause of Allah, then what we're doing is holding it back from ourselves. So what the brothers are asking us and sisters are asking us today, they're not asking us to just give, they're asking you to give to yourself. Because everything we do to establish this masjid, we only give to ourselves. We're giving to our future. We're giving to the benefit and the growth of this planet. So, I was married in this masjid 49 years ago. Alhamdulillah. And I was in this masjid maybe 3 to 4 years before getting married. And some of the brothers are here, they were here, and they remember the day that I got married. And when she was over there laughing, then I can tell you why. Because the day that I got married, and this is the beauty of brotherhood. I was standing, I was waiting for my wife to come, and as usual, my wife, she still does it today. She doesn't leave for her appointment till it's time to be there. That's the time she leaves. So I'm sitting here waiting for my wife to arrive, and the brothers are saying, hey man, time out, you gotta take the stop out to dinner, but I was coming. But alhamdulillah, she came and it was birthday today. So what I'm saying, brothers and sisters, they're families. We're families. We have memories that were established here. We have families that were established here. And we have to look for the future, what we want to establish for the future. So I'm not going to take any more of your time, but what I want to do is encourage you that Shaitan threatens you with poverty. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He promises you abundance. So if you give to Him, and especially during this month of Ramadan, He will increase what you give. We can't even imagine the blessing that He will increase. So when we hold back, know that you're only holding back for your own selves, we're holding back from our families, we're holding back from the establishment of Islam. We all came here to establish Islam, but it calls for sacrifice. And may Allah bless us all to be able to make that sacrifice and give towards this benefit that we have here tonight. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
The opportunity, the window is closing. I repeat, the window is closing on your opportunity in this world. We don't know how close we are to death. We don't know how close we are to the Yom. We don't know. But all we know is that there's only one thing that's guaranteed in this world, is that we're going to meet Allah. And when we meet Allah, the only thing that we can bring with us are our deeds. That's it. Right? Allah says in the Quran, do you think that you say you're going to believe and not be tested? Well, this is the test. As soon as I started talking about who's going to give for the sake of Allah, the shaitan started whispering in your ear and saying, you can't afford that. So when everybody say, "A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem." So we need to get the shaitan out here. Because that's the only thing that's stopping you from the opportunity. The only thing that's separating you from Jannah is the shaitan. And I'm not saying it's just so easy about giving. You have to do everything with the right intention. But I believe that my brothers and sisters that are here today are here for the right reason. I believe that you're here not just because, Masjid Haqq has the best food in Baltimore during Ramadan, right? And that we give desserts and we give ice cream at the end of Iftar. You're not here just because of that. You're not just because we're here because we find some way to get halal pepperoni and pizza. I know that. I know that you're here because you want to see Masjid Haqq be a better place. If not for yourself, for your children. And I'm telling you, there's nothing else out here.
I'm going to have to rob your wardrobe, man.
There ain't nothing else out here. You think about you think about
breaking your wardrobe.
You're not sitting here in the will of Allah.
That's clothes, man. You don't need all the
You're not sitting here running in the will of Allah.
What time you go to work? What time you go to work? So I can just go to that.
I heard something very interesting, and I mentioned this before, but I don't know if y'all really heard it.
2006.
Someone once said, how do you know right now?
Yeah,
This is a good one. This is a good one. So, we're going to wrap up. I just want to get your attention for like a few more minutes, but I want to ask y'all a question. I got a question for y'all in the back. I got a question for the sisters. Right? I got a question for the sisters. I got a question for the brothers in the back. How do you know right now you're not standing in front of Allah right now watching your tape in front of Allah? How do you know? How do you know you're not already passed away watching your tape and you told Allah if you could go back, you would do it differently this time, but you are here right now and you're not doing it differently now. So why would you do it differently later? Think about it. You could be watching your tape right now, not giving, feeling like, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I give $1,000 when I could? It was easy. I don't need it now. So before we wrap up, I want to know who else wants to pledge $1,000 before we get out of here. Takbir! Takbir! Takbir!
Allahu Akbar.
Over here. On this side. On this side. Who else wants to watch their tape and be glad that they gave right now? Because when you watch that tape, you're going to watch everything. You're going to watch the good, the bad, and the ugly. You're going to really be looking forward to some good parts. Trust. All right? So who else wants to give $1,000 before they wrap up? So they have something, you know, a good part when they review the tape of the law that they can be pleased with. $500. Who wants to give $500 for the sake of the law? 500. I know you're out here. And if you're questioning whether or not you can afford 500, but you know you kind of got 500, that's the test from a law right there. Who wants to give 500? For the sake of, who wants to give 500 to themselves in the future? I mean, that's all you're doing. A lot of them need your money. If anything, this masjid will continue with or without you. A lot of those best, but it's really your opportunity, right? This is just a place for you to plant your seed for dinner. 500 before we wrap up. And also, they're about to close these bids. The sister in the back, Sister Samira, with the green outfit on, she told me that they're about to close it. So if you haven't got a chance to buy some art, if you haven't got a chance to get your e-gift, it's about to be a wrap. It's about to be a wrap. This whole thing is about to shut down. So do I have anyone else that wants to give 1,000? Anyone that wants to give $500?
Come on.
$500. Let me get 10 people. Let me get 5 people giving $200. Takbir! Takbir! This brother already gave. He's still good. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, brother. We got 2 on the brother's side. Let's press loud. Oh. Okay. Well, we got 2 brothers on the left side. Before we close out, on the sister side, we got 2 brothers that gave $200. We got these sisters on the sister side that want to give $200. Takbir! Takbir! Volunteer and giving. MashaAllah. May Allah reward her. May Allah reward the brothers and the sisters who are giving tonight and who continue to give their time, their money, their effort, their energy. Takbir! Another 200. Another 200. Takbir! Another 200. Another 200. Who's going to give another 200? On the sister side. $200. On the sister side. $100. $100. Who wants to give $100? I know a lot of y'all walk around with a lot of $100. Who wants to give $100? It's so loud. Loud. Right here. Takbir! You gotta get this brother for $200. You gotta get another brother for $200. Oh, sorry here. Abdul Razak. And Mustafa Sharif right here. Who wants to give 100? Who wants to give $100 for the sake of Allah? Takbir! The brother just changed his. He said, I'm going to up it from 2 to 12. $1,200. Takbir! Takbir! Right here. This brother right here. All right, so we're going to wrap this thing up. before we do, just know that this is the cost of doing business. This is the cost to have a premier masjid. Right? Islamic education, dawah and outreach, zakat distribution. We gotta improve our facilities, right? Just to get us to 2030. And of course, imam assistance. Do we want resident scholars? Well, resident scholars, they don't come cheap. They do what you pay for, you know? That's what they say, right? So we want to have a premier masjid. You know, a lot of people don't even want to come into the city. You know that? Some people don't want to send their kids into the city. Some people don't want to work in the city, right? So we got to take care of ourselves. We got to take care of ourselves, and that's how we do it. Through your efforts tonight, we're able to take care of ourselves. Alhamdulillah. Is there anybody else that wants to pledge? Any other pledges before we shut it down? All right. Well, I want to direct everybody to the back where they can get some artwork before they pull it off the shelves. It's going fast. I know I got my hours and stuff, so it might already be gone if you don't get back there. I'm just saying that right now. It might already be gone. Everyone. Okay. What did you do? Brother Hamza, he's going to close this out.
Just bring it in when you can.
And thank you for your time. You continue to give to the rest of the night. Continue to give to the rest of Ramadan. It doesn't stop tonight. It doesn't stop tonight. We still got the last 10 days to live, inshallah. Give.
Oh man, you eating pizza. Enjoy your pizza.
I just wanted to give a few words. I want to thank Brother Habib for, so much that we need from in order to continue to allow Masjid al-Haqq to grow. I want to thank everybody for sitting through it. I appreciate everybody. I apologize. And let you know all this opportunity is great. And thank everybody for coming.
Assalamu alaikum. I know you from somewhere, bro.
Your brother.
Yo, how you been?
Your brother.
I don't know where he is right now.
Your mother.
Mom, she's probably home.
I'm gonna tell your brother I seen him.
Yo, give me a hug, bro.
I ain't seen you.
Listen, bro. Alhamdulillah. Tell us you saw me, bro.
I'm gonna tell him.
Assalamu alaikum.
Let me see if we get a chance.
I'm gonna get my phone now.
Who?
Yep.
The cheese is here, buddy. Take the plate, one plate. Two cheese.
Yes, sir. You was talking this one.
Have a blessed day. You was run, man.
You got a big one.
Hey, this for you. I got one cheese for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all collecting these now?
We're about to pretty soon.
Johnny.
Exactly.
How is your brother?
Yeah.
The sheets. So you go around with the bed. But you find a sheet for whichever one you want. It should have a number on it.
Oh, okay, well, what you go get a piece of pizza. We have pizza over there. What you want? What do you want? What do mommy want?
It's close. So. The Masjid ketchup. You have the Masjid ketchup?
Hey, Hadi. How you? What's up, Bob?
You ready to get something?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Don't want that one? Is it open? The money is the paper.
Oh, yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got that. I didn't even know it. I was bringing, I was helping the brother with some juice that night. I stepped out. And I see him look back. I said, next time, inshallah. Yeah. I asked the brother, I went outside, I said,
I'll be right back, brother.
look at the grill. Yeah, alhamdulillah. Good. I just leave it alone because I don't know if I don't know if they, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that. Then I went back here with the member, bringing it back there. I had to bring it back here behind the curtain. He was like, my sister, my brother took me. I said, that was a tranny. I was going right out here. But when I was walking right here, right? I ain't going to say the phone. I got your number back here. I was like, that was a tranny in the message. He said, oh yeah, we ain't supposed to disrespect people. I said, subhanAllah, they disrespect us by coming in here. But this ain't Walmart. Like, this ain't Walmart. Like, this our rules in here, and that's whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't even gotta go and explain it now. So yeah, subhanAllah, man.
Yeah, Shaq kid was telling me. I ain't know they was sitting, but you know who said something first. You know it's in the book. Cause my mother said something to him first.
Your sister told us today. I wish we didn't know last night.
Right, cause that could have been really a setup though. Cause you know them people would say it could have been a setup to get us to do something. Allah protected us from that, doing something we regret.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have one?
So it might have been taken off the table already.
Wow.
I think she's the only
So we got a little big war going on right here with this piece of art right here. The bids are not closed. We have a bid war going on with this particular set right here. And we have pieces in the front. The highest bid right now is currently $500 for the set. This is says $750. That's the buy now price. It's gone. Yeah, that's the buy now price. All right. She did. There's a top on it. Come here. Oh, does somebody want to go above 750? This is the time. This is the time. If they didn't want to go above 750. She said 800. I don't know. How bad do you want it? It's 800. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. He tapped out. Look here. All right, Mrs. Todd is the winner of the bid. MashaAllah, these are beautiful teachers. Thank you, Mrs. Todd, for giving to MashaAllah. And I know that you're giving it with love, and we're very happy that you have
Wow. Hey. Go. Hey. Shall I go? How you doing? Wow.
How you feel? Good.